neonatal care, neonatal resuscitation techniques. So, rule number one, yes, this simulation session, when you immerse yourself in the simulation session, assume that everything is real. So, we should have a fictional concept, which means that when we start the simulation, we imagine everything is like in real life, so that we can face ourselves how we can perform during those critical situations. And the other thing is a learning environment. So the main aim is to learn a new knowledge, new skill. Otherwise, there is no any judgment, there is no any grading or whatever. So everything that will be done will remain here. So you have to feel safe to make a mistake and also to learn. And I will just orient a little bit about the simulation equipment. We have here a mannequin, a mannequin. So this mannequin can demonstrate breathing. So when you provide adequate positive ventilation, it will show you a chest rise. So this is one of the things that you can demonstrate on this. It can also do crying, it can also stimulate heart rate, but for those things, for the time being, we will use from the screen. So any other equipment that you need will be around here. So it's your responsibility when you start the simulation to make sure that you are familiar with the objectives. And if you need something else, you can ask us, and we can bring you, like if any medication or any medical equipment that you think is important and missing here. And regarding this system, you can see the bars and imagine this is a monitor, patient monitor. And then on the first, you will see the heart rate. On the second, you will see the saturation. So the BP jump it, because we don't have the BP measurements in hematology, just focus finally on the respiratory, the last one. So you will check this monitor to understand how the baby is responding to your support. So this is the overall introduction. So can 4 groups come to the front? They can get mixed. Let's mix. The same like one So, now what we are going to do is I'm going to read to you the case scenario. I'm going to read to you the case scenario. And then, actually, first of all, it's good if you can discuss some use of say, take some roles. Who will be the lead? Who will be the nurse? Or you can make it will be the who will make the just you can divide the steps on someone who can do the political meeting, someone who can monitor that, someone who can watch the program, like that. As you wish, but it's better to make some job assignments. you want to familiarize yourself, you can if you want.
If you need medication, you ask.
So when you need vital sign, you will ask. That's what he's saying. Okay. Are you ready? So a 38-year-old gravida to para to mother at 35 week of gestational age presented in active labor to Biyumba District Hospital. She had received no antenatal corticosteroid, membrane rupture spontaneously 18 hours before delivery. Maternal temperature on admission was 38.1. GBS status is unknown, and baby Mugusha was born via vaginal delivery. The delivery room placed him under radiant trauma. So at birth, the baby cried weakly, and he appears blue at the extremities. And you are called to the delivery room to assess the baby. The case, so this is a 35-week gestational age baby born from a 28-year-old gravida to para to mother. She had received no antenatal corticosteroid, membrane ruptured spontaneously 18 hours before delivery. Maternal temperature was 38.1. GBS status is unknown, and baby Mugusha was born by vaginal delivery. The delivery room team placed him under radiant trauma. However, the baby cried weakly, and now he is not breathing, and he had two extremities. So you are called to evaluate the baby. The baby is here. Baby is weakly crying, and he has blue extremities. Yeah, respiratory rate you can see here, okay? This is the respiratory rate. Forget this one. This.
It's 8.
I will first check the airways.
Ari gukora iki? agatima karimo se vuga ko ndeba umwana yabaye umukara vuga umwana wanjye yapfuye
turi gukomeza kugerageza mubyeyi turi gukomeza kugerageza ngo turebe
mwese muri kumukorera iki muri
kongerera umwuka
muri gupfura
Saturation 55, percent 80.
circulation rate line
check the pulse if one
Saturation 80.
respiration rate respiration rate cumi n'umunani
ntabwo ari kubikora
I'm going to do a translation.
It is for them now.
Nagarutse.
Breathing way, then we are going to do the breathing of oxygen.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so thank you for the good job. The baby is safe. Is now on safe hands. So let's reflect on how we're doing. So I can start from you. So how was it overall? The simulation session. How are you feeling? And what are the good things that you did and things that we need to improve in the next? You can reflect on those points. Okay, I want to jot down some of your points, but I'm not sure how to write it. How was it? Your reflection?
You know, at the beginning you were very, very sensitive
Yeah.
about the situation,
Yeah.
and you didn't understand very how was the scenario, which was causing to and the good that you have done was service. But what you have to improve, you have to inform the mother what you are going to do for the baby first, and inform what the cause, why we are doing that. Every step that we did, we have to tell the mother why we did it. And also, we were very confused about the working of the ambuba. We are complaining that it was not working well. Why is the positioning of the head of the baby was not and also, we did chest compression, which was not supposed to be done. But we did it because we didn't know how was the pulse of the baby.
So when you face such scenarios, you can ask us. We are there to help. Because if you don't understand the vital sense, you may get lost. So you can ask us also, you can see it in the
I think that's all that.
So, Doctor, you continue.
As said before, it was a team who was strictly disorganized because of there is no role assigned for everyone. And when we were access to babies, there is no physical exam. Why she has a low SPO2, she has a everything. And I was here as someone who was to the role of the doctor, but I waiting for a call, nothing. But I think the day was improving. So we have to improve. We must be organized. Role assigned for everyone. And timing, we must someone who must team leader who must be done. And the time using time for everything. And I think also the team was, I don't know if it was a few for role for this station, but I think at the stage we must be organized and job description for everyone.
Thank you. I think just to summarize what you mentioned, so things that should be improved. The first that you mentioned is role assignment. Just assigning who will be doing the ventilation, who will be doing the vital sign follow-up, who will be monitoring the watch. Every time we do resuscitation, it's good if we have a stopwatch so that we can follow our steps, because some of the steps are time dependent. So role assignment is something that was said, and the other Mr. mentioned was chest compression. We provide chest compression when the heart rate is below 60 beats per minute. So otherwise, if it's above 60, it's a perfusing heartbeat, so no need to provide chest compression. And the other thing, during the ventilation, she mentioned that signs, but at the end of the day, it was found that it's because of the position of the head and the neck that the ventilation was not effective. So size-wise, for preterm babies, we use size 0, the small one. And for term babies, we use size 1, the big one. So because this is a 35 weeks old newborn, you can use the size 1. Mostly it's close to term, you can use that one. And the most important thing is when you do just compression, it's better to make the head in a neutral position. If it's fixed like this, the ventilation will not be effective. So it should be in a neutral position so that you can see the air intake. And you can understand effective ventilation by checking the chest rise, right? You will see the chest rising and you see the baby from the color changing from blue to pink, and you will see also the heart rate rise. If the heart rate was like 50, 60 when you provide good ventilation, it will improve. So that's the thing that we mentioned. In the positive things, I think the chest compression was good after you effectively started it. The chest rise was good. So the chest compression has finally helped the baby to survive. And again, the maybe on things to improve, it's good if you put the IV line, because sometimes you might need to use the adrenaline and other medications. Maybe putting IV line and checking for glucose also. You did a lot of things, I didn't interrupt a lot, but you did a lot of good things. Usually we focus as humans on the things that we missed. Okay. So we can go to the second simulation session. Thank you for your